Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I am Trinidadi, and let's queer up South Florida and Florida. Museum of Sex opens in Miami, and yes, it stars a fortune-telling RuPaul. The Museum of Sex has officially opened its colorful, captivating doors in Miami, and yes, one of its stars is a fortune-telling RuPaul. That's right, New York City's iconic Museum of Sex has made its way to Allapattah, just minutes from the buzzing Wynwood Arts District. With world-class exhibitions, interactive installations, and playful experiences, this new space dives deep into the evolution, art, and cultural impact of human sexuality. 3 full galleries explore sex through the lenses of science, history, and art. But the real showstopper, it's called Super Funland: Journey into the Erotic Carnival. This permanent installation brings carnival kink to life with immersive games, a 40-foot mermaid tank and fountain, and the sparkly Merlandia cocktail bar where live mermaids perform every weekend from 7 to 10 p.m. General admission is $24 and includes the museum galleries, the Super Funland Erotic Playground, a panoramic theater show called Stardust Lane, 1 free game, and access to the RuPaul fortune-telling machine. Yes, Mama Ru herself is here to predict your erotic destiny. There's even a couples package and a towering 2-story slide that ends at the museum's bar. And in time for Pride, guests can use promo code RAINBOW at checkout on museumofsex.com for 20% off with the Rainbow Pride Month offer. Check out museumofsex.com to find out more. I love this. Trini loves a museum. I go to museums. I love an immersive experience. I love interactive experiences. I create them. So when this came up, I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to it. I'm taking my friends with me. We're going to have an amazing time. I get tired of the bar scene. Like the bar scene, it's great. It's wonderful to catch up with your people and all of that kind of stuff. But we need more types of varied LGBT entertainment. And this is exactly what we need down here. And I think people from Fort Lauderdale, y'all need to come down to Wynwood and check out Ladywood, and then also come to this Museum of Sex. I love the idea of having like this little panoramic show, kind of like a little Vegas style. It seems like they're putting in so many different elements into one venue. And for, I can't remember what it said, $35?
Yeah, starts at $35. It starts at 24 for a regular ticket, $35 for a premium.
I mean, that's what you're paying for parking to go somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. You know? And it's educational. How about that? Straight men that don't know where a G-spot is, you might learn something, right? So they have the Sex Museum in, I want to say Barcelona, right? It's incredible. They also have it in New York as well. And now it's time for it to be here in Miami. And it's going to be awesome. Go through the hallway of dildos. No, that doesn't even actually really exist. But
you know what would be cool? I don't know if they have it. A room there that you can actually have sex in. That would be really fucking awesome.
And illegal.
What do you mean? It's a private place. It's a designated spot to be like, hey, welcome to the Sex Museum. This is the specific sex room. Go in here, have all the sex you want, and then enjoy the rest of the amenities.
Or learn something. Use what you learn in this room.
And take it to the room. It's like a pop quiz for sex. That'd be lovely.
You know what I mean?
You know, to sound more literal, I got a press release on this museum. And interesting, because when we read this and looked at this as a possible story for Queer News Tonight, I thought, oh, this sounds really cheesy. And then I went in and looked, and I realized, my thinking process on this probably is catapults out of kind of sex shaming, that we hide and go, no, nothing connected with something like this can really be high quality. They have spent millions of dollars on this project. And when you go online and look at the size of this building and the amount of dedication to the exhibits, it's really breathtaking that they have invested so much. Can we talk about RuPaul? I'm going this week. And I can't wait to hear.
What are you going to ask Mama Ru? What will you ask Mama Ru?
I'm
since the last time you've been in RuPaul's presence, what would you ask?
Yeah, I think I would ask RuPaul, when is somebody from South Florida going to win RuPaul's maybe, or something along those lines. I don't know. But I'm interested, and Ru is famously anti sharing her brand someplace. I have lots of the the woo of the famous dolls of RuPaul, like the Barbie dolls and that Ru signed for me. But she's famously, I don't allow my name to be used on anything. Even her own performance. She doesn't get into drag unless she's paid. That's why she's RuPaul Charles everywhere. It surprised me that she agreed to do this. And so it must be fun. It must be good. And I can't wait to
Yeah, you got to tell us about that for sure. Tell us when you go, because, you know, Miami is like, Miami always has all these pop-up events. This is not a pop-up event. This is going to be there. They've spent millions and millions. I say that because we're so used to these pop-up events, and then we go and then we're kind of let down because it's just put up and put down. This is not that kind of party. This is legit, and they've been putting it together for a while. And like Al said, millions into this production that you will love. Some 4D stuff that is incredible. So make sure you get your tickets.
A sex museum where RuPaul gives you advice. How can you want more than that?
It don't get no better, baby. And that is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.